Well, it's a question on the hearts and minds of a lot of people. Are you thinking about going back to school? Well, if the answer is yes, today we're going to talk about an accelerated program preparing students to start towards their MBA. We welcome now to the show John Power, who's the Executive Director of Turbo MBA, and Michael Zarrilli, Senior Graduate, or I should say Senior Director of the Graduate Admissions and Recruitment Program at Mercy College. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Good. So, Michael, let's start off with you. Let's talk a little bit about this here. So, as we talk about the programs, this program is a pretty exciting one, and it gets people really on track pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's really great that we can offer the community a program that's free, it's fast, and it can fast track you to get your MBA in a year. And we came to the Bronx for the first time about 2 years ago, and it was a very big success. We got a really great response from the community. Mm-hmm. We love serving the Bronx community. As you know, we have a campus here in the Bronx, and it gives folks a chance to really focus on their education while they're working, while they're taking care of their family responsibilities, and we're really honored to be serving that community.
Mm-hmm. So, John, walk us through this a little bit here. So it's a 1-month Turbo program, right?
Right. So the Turbo program is designed for people that don't necessarily have a business undergraduate degree, mm-hmm. that they can get the foundational training in a pretty quick way that would allow them to actually go into our traditional MBA program, right? And there's waivers that are involved. What we try to do is we try to bring a very practical type of an experience into the classroom. So we don't look at one issue specifically within a discipline in business. So if we look at a issue, let's say supply and demand, which is at its core an economic issue, we also look at marketing, which influences, we look at the financial implications, we look at the changes that would be required to apply that internationally, and we do it in a very cohesive way, along with some practical experiences that the students get within a very intense 30 days. It's 100 hours of classroom time, mm-hmm. And quite a few hours outside of classroom, at least 100, probably more, within 30 days. So it's not for the faint of heart. But if you're willing to put that in, we can prepare you to enter the program and get your MBA in 1 year.
Yeah, and talk about getting that MBA in 1 year. I mean, obviously that's a great opportunity for people who have gone through the educational process, but now to have the opportunity to get in there. Talk to me about the response of students and what students have said and what you've heard.
Well, from a student perspective, because I was a student of Turbo, mm-hmm. in fact, Professor Power was my instructor, mm-hmm. So I've come a long way, but I can tell you from my perspective, the Turbo program prepared me for what was coming next. I had a background in law enforcement, so I'm a retired police officer, and I wanted to switch careers midlife, and I felt that an MBA would help me. It's a little more diverse than some other degrees, and I can start a business, or I can work for a company or a nonprofit, which I'm doing now. Mm-hmm. And I entered really a little worried that I couldn't handle it, but Professor Power, his quote was, "If you don't give up on yourself, we won't give up on you." So as soon as I heard that, I was instantly relieved. Got through the 4-week free program, and I was ready for my regular coursework. And about a year later, I walked the stage, received my MBA in finance, and loved it so much I couldn't leave. So that's why I'm working at Mercy. But it was a great experience, and it was free, it was fast, it was very convenient. The program then takes you into your regular coursework, which is very flexible for folks that work, like myself. Classes are from 6:30 to 9:30, Monday through Friday. We have distance learning classes available. So it's really designed for folks who are busy, who are cost conscious, and who want to get their education accelerated so that they can move up in their organization or switch careers like me.
If you think about Mike's story, the fact that he switched careers, right, that's not an uncommon thing to happen, right? And whether it happens after you've finished your undergraduate studies in some other field of study, right, that you decided, well, I don't see opportunities for myself. The MBA enables you, it's one of the most diverse degrees, mm-hmm. right? And if you really think about what an MBA brings and the training that you receive in an MBA, it's all about critical thinking. It's the ability to look at problems and come to potential solutions, right? So an MBA becomes a very attractive degree for anybody who's looking to be successful in the world, right? And if you come to that if you were an undergraduate major in English or psychology or history, right, and you come to the conclusion that you're looking to do something more, we do everything we can to enable you to make that transition. So we don't require GMAT, right? And GMAT is very, it's tailored to people that might have some mathematical or business training as an undergrad. We don't require you to have a business undergrad. We use the Turbo program as a way to kind of facilitate your entry into a graduate business program. We offer the program on 3 campuses, right? So in Manhattan, Dobbs Ferry, and in the Bronx as well, right? So, and we do it, Turbo program is offered 7 times a year. The next one in the Bronx starts on June 27th. Next one anywhere starts on June 1st in Dobbs Ferry, and then again in Manhattan on August 13th.
So for somebody's out there watching right now and they say, listen, this sounds very attractive, I want to do this, but I want to know what my prerequisites are. What do I need to have in order to start?
Come to an open house, and
May 10th.
May 10th is the next open house, and right here on our Bronx campus.
From 5 to 7.
Right, you know, and we'll walk you through the process. We do as much hand-holding as we need to help people be successful in life.
And if folks want to find out more, they can go to our website at mercy.edu, or they can call the number 1-877-MERCY-GO, and of course, get in touch with me. I'm pretty accessible.
Yeah. What's it feel like for you, having gone through the process, now graduated, now on the other side of it, and now helping other people through? What's it been like for you?
It's really rewarding because I get students that come in, they are very nervous, and I calm their fears, and I take them through this process, and to see them with their degrees and really getting great jobs and taking their life to that next level, it's well worth all the hard work and the time, and it's a passion for me.
Right.
I love to serve, especially where we're at now in a community that sometimes has limited resources. Folks traditionally might not have the same opportunities. My parents were, hardworking. I was the first in my family to get my degree, and I want to bring that to the next generation.
Well, awesome. Well, we thank you so much for coming and sharing with us. Michael Zarrilli, who's the Director of Graduate Admissions and Recruitment. Professor John Power, thank you for the great work you're doing. And hopefully we'll get some students from the Bronx to come on and attend, and then our wider audience to be able to participate in this program.
Awesome. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
All righty. Well, listen, we want you to stay with us. We got more show coming up. We'll be right back right after this.